G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So today we're jumping back into the LGE and we're going to be hitting on that movie boss category mission. So as you can see, I'm going with a transformation boost slash terrifying conqueror team. So this is what we've got here, and let's jump right on in. So my reasoning for this is just because I want to run double coolers. He's just an offensive juggernaut in these events because he's going to get that um, guaranteed crit because we're coming up against the Saiyans, pure Saiyans, sorry. So he's going to have that for this whole event, and he just builds up his attack so quickly, and the damage output's wild. And as you would have seen from this team, for me, I don't have a great deal of defense. I don't have the Dragon Ball Z Broly, the Fizz one that stacks, and I also don't have Int Golden Freezer, who also stacks after their EZAs. So this is sort of the only way that I was able to beat the event. You can see they've got more metamorphosis. So the friend was only 69%, but did have full link level 10s, whereas mine is 89% with those mid link levels. So we'll be keeping his on. I will be keeping them both on rotation, but we'll keep his out there for the time being because we're going to have to float the other, obviously, to split their rotations. So I just feel you get a lot more value with those link level 10s rather than you do, say, a rainbow or something along those lines. But there we go. We'll fire off a big 18 key there. The only thing with this team is I don't have there's not a lot of LRs in it, so the health is quite low. If you've looked down the bottom, it is just above 400k, and that's really on my the cusp of what I like to use. Ideally, I'm putting in teams to this event that have over 400k health, but I mean 450k health, but what can you do? There's not much you can do unless you want to bring the other LR that I think I had like a Bojack, but yeah, it was extremely limited on my end, and that's just the units I have. So here we go, we've got our Broly transformation. He'll be really good come the last stage of the event when we're lining up against the so we'll pop this anyway, even though we've got that type disadvantage, but he'll have that type advantage come MUI, and getting off multiple supers, he can really do a lot of damage to MUI, but you do have to protect him on the defensive end throughout the event, so we'll just float him off up until that time. But here we go, we will guess we got to take those. Would have been nice to have given them to Inchinemba, but you have to get off the super with Cooler because he's going to smash this. Look at that, 2.8, and then you're getting that crit as well. So I think if you're able to, bringing double coolers is definitely the way to go when you're trying to knock over this event, if you don't have the stackers, that is. Which, as I said before, I don't have either of those two defensive stackers. If you don't have this cooler, the strong cooler, there is a free-to-play tech cooler that does stack defense, so he can be quite useful for this. And also there is, pretty sure after his EZA, which isn't out on global yet, but after his EZA, the first film cooler from the barbershop also stacks defense, I do believe. Probably a bit silly there. Should have put Golden Freezer in that first slot and then kept him on rotation because he's going to be our tank. But I wasn't really paying attention, and so. But that's not the worst thing to happen because we do have the type advantage with the meta cooler. But there we go, there's the crits that I was talking about. So he does have that guaranteed crit against Pure Saiyans and Super Saiyans, I believe. So when you're building him, I would suggest going additional There's 90% of the opponents you verse in this are pure Saiyans or Super Saiyans, so you just get a lot more value out of the additionals. So here we go, on to the third stage. We've got that type disadvantage again, so we'll just go like that. Just looking at the links here, paired with Fizz Cooler, we've got that full set. So expect very good damage here from the strong final form cooler here. Definitely rate this transformation. I'd love to see him become Kanan. They could really make a cool movie with this, and I really hope they do, because he deserves it. And as you can see, this unit deserves to be Kanan, because it's crazy. This is one legit unit. He's definitely one of the few TURs that I would recommend getting with your red coins. Now, usually I would say save for the Dokkan Fest LRs. You certainly get a lot more value out of them, but this cooler is so versatile. He goes on a number of teams before he transforms, he's providing that support, and then transforms into an offensive juggernaut. So he offers a lot. And we got that third. Would have been nice to get that third super off, but to get the third attack, because we know that's always going to be a crit. So we'll just see how much. 200k, that's half our health, so that certainly hurts. But as I've said many a time, this God Goku does hit pretty hard, so we won't be too worried about that. And we'll get off multiple attacks here with Broly. So my Broly's nearly linked level 10. If you've watched my link level video, you will have seen that I use him in every team. It doesn't matter whether he fits in that team or not, but so it just meant that he was always going to be one of those units that I got done pretty quick. So I don't know what attack all unit I will slide in to fill that spot after. I'll have to find something that's easy to get its super attack off, but yeah, if you haven't watched my link level video, I'll link that below. Definitely makes life easier once you get it all figured out. So we haven't got 50% health, so Frieza's active, Frieza's passive, isn't active. So we'll just do that. We'll get the finish here, and we'll have a Dokkan attack next rotation. So we'll be able to heal up with that. We'll just have to play our cards right, so hopefully we don't get supered by Super Saiyan Blue Goku, so a split rotation's not ideal. What we might have to do is we'll just pop an Android 8. We're not going to use up our better items this early on, and then we'll just go that. Clearly want to save good thing we did use that Android 8, because we're about to wear probably 200k worth of damage just here. Whoa, 288k. That's more than I was expecting. So using a Princess Snake or one of those real damage reducing units wouldn't have been a bad idea, but we should just survive here. And by just, I mean just. It'll be very close. Good thing we're getting off the crit here, so we're going to get a big heal. So yep, 3.7 million. And the additional again. If we get a third crit here, we could honestly nearly, like a third additional, we could, I was going to say we could have finished him this rotation, but not that lucky this time. But certainly the cooler from my friend Cooler will put a big damper on poor old Goku's parade next rotation. He'll obliterate him. So there we go, multiple supers with this cooler. I think he's only SA6. It's got much more important units to get their SAs done, which is sad because he's going to get his Easy A soon, so he'll certainly be a good unit after that. We'll just use that and get those two, a little bit of healing. But yeah, I look forward to seeing what they do with the rest of these not category leads, but monotype lead units. The SSJ3 Broly was a little bit disappointing. I sort of thought they could do a bit more with him, but having watched the content that other YouTubers have put out, especially Truth, about the Super 17, he looks amazing. So certainly look forward to that coming to Global. I do have Super 17, but he's only at SA1. But the thing about Super 17 is he brings another dimension to the Androids teams, because he has always, the Androids category has always lacked an AGL unit, I guess, to just go up against events like this. So here we've got no type advantage in terms of Androids unless you have the Android 13, which I haven't been able to get, unfortunately. But I guess it's just going to be a much more common unit that is available for everyone to use on their Android teams. So hope we really got to get off multiple supers here, because we don't have much in the way of defense, and this is where we start to really get hit pretty hard. So we're relying on finishing this as quickly as possible. Now, remembering that that was the damage we took with an Icarus active. So yeah, we're relying on speed to get through these, and hopefully Goku not dodging these cooler attacks that I'm putting at him, because if he dodges those, it will be GG's for me. So we've got the guard up there, and especially have to protect Cooler in that last slot, who's about to get hit multiple times. Sucks to do this because I don't really want to use those items this early on. As everyone knows, you want to save them for the final stage of the SBR, of the LGE against MUI. But it is what it is. We can't have the Fizz Core getting supered by this Goku. That's the attack that we didn't want dodged. Because looking at that attack stat, 4.2 million, and the one before it was about 4 million, I think. See, look, if we had got that last super off, we could have finished it next rotation. But oh well, is what it is. See, we're still taking 11k hits, 10k. Thankfully, didn't get supered. I guess that's the one saving grace that we got there. So I'm going to have to pop another Icarus. Unfortunately, it does seem like a waste, and I understand if people do say that, but it's just a necessary evil when you're getting into this stage with no stackers. No defensive stackers, sorry. Those and units I mentioned earlier, they would certainly make this a whole lot easier. Sad that you can't run the tech cooler with the transforming cooler, obviously because of the name, but it would I guess it'd just make it a lot easier. 180k is still a lot to cop here. Could have kept Fizz Broly on rotation here. He would have taken a hit from Goku, but now we've got him floated off for MUI, which is where we want him to be doing his thing, because that type advantage does play a big part in us getting the win. But anyway, it is what it is. There's not much we can do about it. So we need crits to be able to do any type of damage. But here we are. So we're just over 50k health. So we will go that. We'll leave Freezer in that first slot, and we'll get off a little bit of healing, which well and truly puts us over that 50% bracket that we need for Freezer's passive to be active, and we're getting the finish here. Thank God, because we definitely did not want to be using any more items in this second last stage. But here we go, MUI. So just looking at the defense, we're just going to pop that straight away. Type advantage probably it won't do a great deal for us, but I figure it's better than nothing. 3k, yeah. If I had him with his max SA10, he would be a lot handier in this stage. He is sitting at, I think I've got 2 dupes in him, so I think he's sitting at 79%. But yeah, no, that's alright. 80k for a super we'll certainly take. Could be a lot worse. It's all about these attacks hitting now is what we need. As you just saw, that attack stat was raised substantially from being on rotation with Fizz Cooler, and that just shows you how much these link levels do play a part in your unit's ability to perform well. I would love to pair the Fizz Cooler with the Friend Cooler and then see how well we were able to do with those two. So looking here, what do we got? We've got Fierce Battle. Yeah. So this is hard because I want to keep Broly on rotation. We're just gonna pop that. But we're gonna have to. I want to take him off because we're gonna have to take him off. Sorry, because we want to get as much damage output from this Friend Cooler as possible. Because so 3.3, that's from missing his linking partner in the Fizz. But 1.9 dodge. Come on, one more super. One more super from Cooler would have been extremely handy. Let's see what we take here. Remember, we got the double items on, and we still just took that much damage. That's nearly half of our health. So we'll be relying on Fizz Broly to do a little something for us here. If he gets dodged, we'll probably cry. Thank God he hasn't been. And then we're gonna need multiple supers, big crits. That's really helpful. I would assume most people do go crit with this Fizz Broly's hidden potential because they're going to be using him in the World Tournament. Sorry, couldn't think then for some reason. And what we're going to do is pop another Whis. Sorry, Cooler, but we're not getting that super off. We want to get that and that. But the other reason to build that Fizz DBS Broly with crit is because you're getting those multiple attacks off when he transforms anyway, and I don't think it is worth building him for pre-transformation. So, see, that hurts so much. He's our biggest attacker, and for the game to dodge both of his attack, nonetheless, hurts my soul. It really does. But we'll just check out here. So we've got most of the links active. Oh no, this is the Friend, sorry. So this is the one that we want hitting. Okay. So as long as this one doesn't get dodged, then life is good. However, he gets dodged, we cry. So he can dodge Freezer all he likes. That's irrelevant to me. Doesn't faze me. And it freezes best of these three to be getting hit because of that damage reduction. Pretty sure we only have an Android 8 active now. Or when we got the hit. Thank the gods. So big crit here, and then we might be able to fire off our Dokkan attack next rotation, and we could very well finish it right there. It'll just depend how we go with this RNG on the orbs, but let's just see. I can't remember what I left myself. So a couple fears. Oh no, I think we have a Weiss active actually. So we'll just look at the defense. So this could be a bold strategy. If we can, well, we've just missed the Dokkan attack. I think this won't get us it. Oh no. Oh no. I might have just sold myself out if we get supered. Oh, it's going to be so close. Oh, and we got the hit here. Okay. Thank God. Wasn't unkind to us, and we got it done. With one item to spare, so running it very close. Not the ideal setup to take in with the movie boss, all things considered, but we got it done all the same. Hope you're able to sort of configure a team that's a bit better than this, and you guys are able to get it done too. And let me know how you go with the event in the comments or on Twitter. As always, I'll link my Twitter down below. Please like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.